Hi, I'm Red-Headed Riding Hood, Red for short. I'm going to read you William Barclay's Daily Celebration. What's in a Name? Part 1. I once heard of a new baby who was to be named Tiffany, if that is the right way to spell it. Here is one of the changes in family customs which have come in my lifetime. William Barclay lived from 1907 till 1978, and he lived in the UK. Scotland. There was a time when the selection of a name was no trouble. You simply called the son after his father, who had been called after his father, and a daughter after her mother, who had been called after her mother. Names like the family estate descended from generation to generation. But nowadays, this custom is often abandoned, or if it is still maintained, the family name is the second or the third name. And the name for general use is something quite different. There are many ways of choosing a name. Tiffany, I gather, is one of James Bond's heroines. Chrysostom in the 5th century tells of one odd way of choosing a name in his day. The parents would get a number of candles. They would give each candle a name. They would then light all the candles, and the child was given the name which had been attached to the candle that burned the longest. Very often in the Bible, a name is the expression of a parent's faith. Elijah means Yahweh is my God, and this name was given to the young Elijah when Baal worship was very prevalent. And in giving it to their child, the parents asserted their faith. Yeah, and Elijah was the one that slew the prophets of Baal, and God answered with fire on the altar, and he was telling them that the one that answered in fire was God, and God answered in fire. And yeah, that's in 2 Kings, I think. Giving the name to their child, the parents asserted their faith. The Puritans did this in a way that reduced the whole thing to the ridiculous. So Macaulay tells of the man called Tribulation Wholesome and another called Zeal of the Lord Busy. The most notorious example of this is the name that the Fleet Street leather worker himself called, praise God, Barbones gave to his son. He called him, if Christ had not died for thee, thou wouldst have been damned Barebones, a name which was unfortunately regularly shortened to damned Barebones. This is funny. Perhaps the most unfortunate way of naming a child is to give the child, usually a girl, a name that is at the moment very popular. There's a lot of women my age named Susan, but my name is not Susan. You can call me Red, although I hated that when I was younger. We have girls named in this way called Marina. I don't know that many with that name, and Marlene in Maryland. The unfortunate thing about that is that with a little mental arithmetic, it is no trouble to guess the age of the person involved. Tomorrow will be What's in a Name, Part 2. All right. Don't say that no one cares for you, because I do, and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red, because Red is praying for you. Bye.